Yo, 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 what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Baker coming at you with the hottest hit from the biggest boy band in all of Toronto 2002. Who am I talking about? Four Town. What's the name of the song? Nobody Like You. Oh, yeah, from the new Disney Pixar movie Turning Red, which immediately made Encanto irrelevant overnight. Awesome movie. Let's get started. Let's hear it first. Let's hear this song. There it is. The hot hit from Four Town. Let's get started. Let's get right to it. We're going to start from a blank slate, and I'm going to show you how to make this bad boy. Click restart, and we're ready to go back to a blank canvas. I'll move this out of the way. Let's change the settings first and foremost. The little gear icon, go ahead down there. We're going to change three things. Length right here, double it. 4 times 2 is 8. We need a longer song. Boom. 8 bars. Scale you can leave major. Beats per bar is fine. Start on, right here on the right, you're going to start on not middle C, but switch the middle to high, which is just going to shift all our notes up an octave, which is just 8 notes higher than what they were before. Boom. There is one thing. Next thing you're going to change is split beats into not 2, but 4, because we need 16th notes, which means every single beat is split into 4 different partials, which gives us a lot more options rhythmically. So, one more time. Length, 8 bars. Start on high C, like the fruit punch. Yeah. Split beats into 4 and press the blue check mark to save your settings. Now you have a bunch of little bitty dots on the bottom and a bunch of little squares divided into sections of white, gray, white, gray. If you scroll over, there's 4 bars there and 4 more bars to make 8. So the next thing I want you to change is the tempo, speed of the song. Fancy word for speed of the song. Tempo. Going to drag right down to 102. 102 is the speed of this song, and we're ready to go. Leave the instruments alone for now. You can change those later if you'd like. So your settings are good. Your tempo's good. I like to start with the drums next, which is these bottom 2 rows. The first bar, this whole white section, blank. Don't put anything there. We're going to start at the beginning of the gray with this pattern. And it's the same pattern that is for the gray is going to repeat all the way into the end of the song, which starts with a circle, and then you're going to skip 4. That's the end of that beat. Then you're going to put a triangle. Then you're going to skip 1, then a circle, and skip 1, and that's the first 2 beats right there. After you skip 1 from that circle, you want 2 circles in a row, then skip 2, then put a triangle on the beginning of beat 4, skip 1, circle, skip 1, and that should put you right to the end of the gray, which is a circle, skip 3, triangle, skip 1, circle, skip 1, 2 circles, skip 2, triangle, skip 1, circle, skip 1, and that is the pattern that repeats throughout. So I'm going to, as quickly as possible, put this in while trying to talk and entertain you at the same time. A nice little brain challenge. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, all that good stuff. Thank you for your support. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the requests. Obviously had to do this one because, I mean, it's the next biggest hit. I mean, everybody's singing it in my elementary school that I teach at, and then it just reminds me a lot of those boy band hits from the late 90s, early 2000s. And it was written by Billie Eilish and her brother, Finneas, which is really cool because it's cool to see them making movie hit songs instead of just pop tunes because they're very talented producers and composers. So while I was talking, I was putting this in. Hopefully it turned out right. Let's hear it. I'm going to show you what the beat sounds like. Nothing in the first bar, then boom. Yeah. Cool. That's the groove. That's the beat. That's the steady beat that's rocking. So we got our rhythm section set up, ready to go. I think it's time to put in some notes. Settings are good. Tempo's good. And the drums are good. The notes start right over this thick gray line. You're going to start with an A minor chord on the very first white bar, which is 4 notes stacked on each other for this one. It starts with the purple, which is right below this blue line. Then skip 1 up, you go to red. Skip 1 up, you got a yellow. Skip 2 up, and you got another purple. And that is an A minor chord. A, C, E, G. Purple, red, yellow, and purple. Let's hear that. Boom. Excellent. That's how we're starting it. After that, you're going to skip 6 after that bottom purple. You see this bottom purple? You're going to skip 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And put 1 right there. And then after that, put a red on the next. Then 2 oranges. Skip 1. Orange. Skip 1. Red. Skip 1. Red. And if your spacing is right, that last red should be at the beginning of the gray section. I'll go over that one more time. After the bottom purple, we skip 6. Then there's 1 purple, red, orange, orange, skip, orange, skip, red, skip, then red. If the spacing is right, it ends on that bar. Now, underneath that, we're going to put a bass line, which is the same exact pattern, but just, I think, 5 notes down. So right here, you're going to make in a straight line with all these notes, 5 notes below that, which is going to be right here, a red. And then 5 notes below that is a yellow. You're going to follow that same exact shape. You see what we're doing here? This pattern, this whole shape is repeated 5 notes below. So the colors for that in the same spacing are red, yellow, green, green, space, yellow, space, then yellow. Let's hear it. That's the "You're Never Not on My Mind" lyric. That whole part is done. Check your spacing. We're going to keep going on for the sake of time. Pause it if you need to. Now, after this, you're going to skip, I think it's 5. You're going to skip 5 here after the yellow. And then on this row, you got to find the teal. So we skip 5 after the yellow and right here. So basically, it's 6 from the beginning of the gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in line with that, you're going to go up here and put a yellow right there in line with that teal, which I guess you could say is 2 before that middle bar of the gray section. After that, you're going to skip 1, put a green, skip 1, put an orange. So which is the same line, is 5 notes above. They kind of do that same pattern throughout to repeat what's called a harmony, which is like a pattern on top of a pattern that kind of is the same, just a few notes down, or similar, that lines up and is pleasing to the ear. Let's hear it. Excellent. So that gray bar is pretty weird, but you can see what's going on with the shapes here. It's red, skip 5, yellow, skip 1, orange, skip 5, green, skip 1, yellow. And you got that same shape happening right here, just kind of mirrors it below, 5 notes below. Excellent. We're moving to bar 3. Here's bar 1 and 2 are done. Here's bar 3, which is that second white section. How's that looking? I'll show you. It starts with, you got to skip 6 after this teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on that 7th one right here, you're going to put another purple. And then below that, you're going to put the red. Similar to how we started it right here. See that? Same kind of shape is going to happen here, where we have I'm going to go after this with a purple. After that is a red, 2 orange, skip 1 orange, skip 1 red, skip 1 red. Same thing. We repeated that in that white section, just like in that white section. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that pattern just through here. Also the same as that. Looking pretty good. Check it out. All right, next up is a little bit different, but it's similar. The rhythm is the same, which means the spacing is the same, but the notes are different. So check it out. It looks a little something like this. Just like that. So we have the same kind of pattern that we had right there, but it's different colors. After this red, you skip 5, then orange, skip 1 pink. After this yellow, you skip 5, then green, skip 1 orange. Boom. Then we have a similar thing going on, just like we do with the rhythms below, but a different spacing and different set of notes. Let's hear that so far. So they use the same rhythms, but the notes change on that second part, which gives it a nice repetition, gets it stuck in your head, all that good stuff. So we are on bar 5 now. We have completed the whole first half of this song. Let's keep rolling for number 5. in the sake of time. After this purple, we're going to skip 6, and there's another purple. After this red, we're going to skip 6, and there's an orange in line with that purple. Boom. Then you're going to do, after that, 5 teals in a row. So right underneath this purple, you're going to put 5 teals in a row. Skip 1, put a pink, skip 1, then put a purple. And that should bring you to the end of that white section. But now we have more notes to put on top of that. In line with the beginning of teal, you're going to put an orange and then 4 yellows, which is equal to 5, 1 plus 4. But it lines up with all these teals right there. And then right after that, you're going to put a teal, skip 1, green, just like that. So let's hear that. Yeah, you know how it goes after that. Let's keep rolling. So here is bar 6, the gray bar right here. It starts just like that. After that, you're going to skip 5, and you're going to put a yellow. Then you're going to skip 1, put an orange. And in line with that, go down here and look for teal, skip 1, and then green. Same spacing right there. Then after that, just like kind of we did before, we're going to have that same thing we did just like in this gray section. And that, just different colors. They use different shapes and move that simple rhythm around to different colors, which creates a cool effect. So that is bar 6. Let's check it out. After this purple, we skip 5. Then we get a teal, skip 1, green, skip 5, purple, skip 1, teal. That's the beginning of the white section. On the top, we got green, skip 5, yellow, skip 1, orange, skip 5, green, skip 1, then the yellow. And boom, we're on bar 7. We're almost done with this bad boy. Let's finish it off. Bar 7 looks like this. After that, you're going to put a purple 6 spaces after. Skip 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on 7th, put a purple. After this yellow, same thing. You're going to skip 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a red. This is actually the same melody as what it did before. Just like we had in the beginning. Remember this shape? It's coming back here in bar 7. Oops. Little bit different though. Remember this shape we had here? And the same shape right there? It's coming back here towards the end for the last phrase, but it changes a little bit at the end by going to a green instead of a yellow like it did before. So check that, and that's your bar 7, and we're almost done with this bad boy. Let's finish it off. After this green, you're going to skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's another green. And then skip 1, there's a yellow. After this red, you're going to skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a yellow, not orange, yellow. And then skip 1, then a pink. And then there's one more chord we got to put at the end, which is an A minor chord, but it starts on a low C. So I want you to put right after this, you're going to skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a yellow, red below, purple here, and a red right there. And that is the last chord that's going to bring you right back to the beginning. If all this is correct, you can pause it and go back as you need to and copy the screen. Let's hear the whole thing. Here it comes. There it is. Nobody Like You from Four Town, the hottest band in 2002, Toronto. That's what I'm talking about from Turning Red, Disney Pixar. Again, thank you all for watching. That's the end of this one. It wraps it up. Thank you for all your hot requests. I'm going to keep them coming as more trending songs get created. I'll try to get them going your way. Thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate it all. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you. Goodbye.